Good day, students. We have already completed with our earlier chapter and I have given you the notes of indices. Today we will continue with the explanation of this chapter, that is chapter number 6, indices. The first practice set in this chapter is practice set number 26. This is the practice set that we are given. The first question is complete the table given below. Few columns are given to us. The first one is serial number, the second is indices, that is number in the index form. When we are given a number which has a base and an index, the number is said to be in the index form, in which the number on the base is your base and the number raised to the base is your index. Whatever the index is, that is the multiplication form of base. That means if here it is raised to 4, that means multiplying 3 4 times. This is the multiplication form and the value is nothing but the answer of this multiplication. We will see the first sum is already given to us, so we will see the second sum. So the second sum is 16 raised to 3. Again 16 is your base, 3 is your index because this is raised to. So this is base, this is index, raised to 3, that means 16 into 16 multiplied by 16 and cube of 16 is 4096. Moving ahead to the third one, we are given base as -8 and index as 2. So base is given as -8 and index is nothing but the raised to form. So raised to 2. And multiplication form will be -8 multiplied by -8, which is equal to 64, and minus minus is plus. In the next one we are given 3/7, 1 2 3 4 times. That means the index is 4 and the base is 3/7. So the answer is this, 3/7 raised to 4, base is 3/7, index is 4 and the rest of the things are given to us. For the fifth one, we are given -13 raised to 4. That means -13 is your base and 4 is your index. So -13 multiplied by -13 multiplied by -13 multiplied by -13. The answer is 28561. That was all for question number 1. Now moving ahead to question number 2, that is find the value. We are given 8 questions and we are supposed to find the value of each. I have already given you all the solution. Again here also the numbers are given in the index form, that means base and index is given and accordingly we are supposed to multiply it. The first is 2 raised to 10, that means we are supposed to multiply 2 10 times. 2 into 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 2. So the multiplication is 1024. Again 5 raised to 3, that means multiplying 5 3 times. 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5, which is 125. -7 raised to 4, multiplying -7 4 times. The answer is 2401. -6 raised to 3, that means multiplying -6 3 times. So 6 6 are 36, 36 6 are 216. Minus minus plus, plus minus minus. 9 raised to 3, that means cube of 9 multiplying 9 3 times, which is 729. 8 raised to 1, which directly means 8. We are not supposed to write 8 multiplied by 1. I have done this purposely. So the answer is directly, which is 8. Moving ahead to 7th one, that is 4/5 raised to 3, which means 4/5 multiplied by 4/5 multiplied by 4/5 3 times. 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64, 5 5s are 25, 25 5s are 125. Moving ahead to 8th one, -1/2 raised to 4, that means multiplying -1/2 4 times. 1 1s are 1, 1 1s are 1, 1 1s are 1. Answer is 1. Minus minus plus, plus minus minus, minus minus again plus. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are is 16. Along with this, the practice set 26 gets completed. Moving ahead to practice set 27. Practice set 27 says simplify. Here we are given 6 sums and we are supposed to simplify. The basic rule that we need to follow, or when the only thing that we need to follow for multiplication of indices with the base same, that is when base is same, that is a is same, and we are given indices in the multiplication form, the formula is a raised to m multiplied by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n, that is adding all the indices. First sum is 7 raised to 4 multiplied by 7 raised to 2. So again a raised to m multiplied by a raised to n is a raised to m plus n, that means adding all the number in the index. So 4 plus 2 is 6. This becomes 7 raised to 6. Moving ahead to question number 2. Here it is minus 11 raised to 5 multiplied by minus 11 raised to 2. Again the base is same. We will add the indices. So 5 plus 2 is 7. Here only you are supposed to find the value. You are not supposed to find the value. Only you are supposed to do is simplify. Moving ahead to the third one, that is 6 upon 7 raised to 3 multiplied by 6 upon 7 raised to 5. Again in this case also the base is same, so we will add the indices, that is 3 plus 5 which is equal to 8. Moving ahead to the fourth one, minus 3 upon 2 raised to 5 multiplied by minus 3 upon 2 raised to 3. Here also the base is same, we will add the indices or the index, so 5 plus 3 is 8. Next one is a raised to 16 multiplied by a raised to 7 which is equal to a raised to 16 plus 7 which is 23. Moving ahead to the sixth one, p upon 5 raised to 3 multiplied by p upon 5 raised to 7 which is equal to p upon 5 raised to, adding the index 3 plus 7 is 10. Along with this was quite easy. The only thing that you need to remember is the property of multiplication of indices with the same basis, that is when there is a multiplication you are supposed to add the indexes. Moving ahead to the next practice set. So the next practice set is practice set 28. The first question is simplify. In the practice set 27 we have seen the multiplication. Here we will see the division. When we are doing a division of indices with base same, what we do is subtract the indices, that is minus. Since a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n, the question is a raised to 6 divided by a raised to 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. Again second one, m raised to 5 divided by m raised to 8 which is m raised to 5 minus 8 which is minus 3. So next is p raised to 13 divided by p raised to 3 divided by p raised to 13. Base is same, so we will do the subtraction. Never do the subtraction like bigger number minus the smaller number. We will do in the form given to us, that is here first 3 is given and then 13, so we will write that way only. 3 minus 13 which is minus 10. Again over here x raised to 10 divided by x raised to 10. Base is same, 10 minus 10 is 0, and again the law of indices is x raised to 0 is equal to 1. Anything raised to 0 is 1 in indices. Moving ahead to question number 2, that is find the value. Again here we are given 4 sums on division and we are supposed to find the value. So the first question is minus 7 raised to 12 divided by minus 7 raised to 12. Formula is a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. So 12 minus 12 is 0 and anything raised to 0 is 1. Moving ahead to the second one, 7 raised to 5 divided by 7 raised to 3. Again base is same, so we will do the subtraction. 5 minus 3 is 2. 7 raised to 2 which is nothing but 7 multiplied by 7 which is 49. Moving ahead to the next one, 4 upon 5 raised to 3 divided by 4 upon 5 raised to 2. Which is equal to 3 minus 2 which is 1. Anything raised to 1 is the same number itself. Moving ahead to the fourth one, 4 raised to 7 divided by 4 raised to 5 which is equal to 4 raised to 7 minus 5 which is 2. That means multiplying 4 2 times, 4 multiplied by 4 is 16. Along with this, practice set 28 gets completed. Few laws that we have learnt in this chapter is a raised to m multiplied by n which is equal to a raised to m plus n. Again when there is division, the subtraction. A raised to 1 is the number itself. Here also we have seen. A raised to 0 is 1. Here we have seen this. A raised to minus m is 1 upon the same number. That means this is inverse. Whenever there is a minus something, the number 1 upon the same number with a positive sign. The sixth law says a b raised to m. That means when there is a common index between two bases, the index is equally distributed to each one. That is a raised to m multiplied by b raised to m. The same is applicable when there is a division. A upon b raised to m. That means this m is applicable to a as well as to b. That means a raised to m upon b raised to n. And other thing, whenever there is a raised to m bracket and then n, so there is a multiplication between these two indexes. And whenever there is a negative index, so the upon will change. That is, a will go to denominator while b will go to numerator, and this number will become positive. These are the laws of indices which I have given you all, and for today you will be writing these laws of indices 5 times and learn each one of them. Moving ahead to practice set 29, which says simplify, and we are given 10 sums. We will see the solution of it. So first one is 15 upon 12 raised to 3, outside the bracket it is 4. We have seen in the laws of indices, we will multiply this. So 3 4 is 12. Again in this case also 3 raised to 4, outside the bracket it is minus 2. Here we are using formula is a raised to m n, which is equal to a raised to m multiplied by n. That's it. So again 4 3 is minus 12. Here also base, and then 3 2 is 6. Minus minus is plus. Here also 6 raised to 5 raised to 4, which is 5 4 is 20. Moving ahead to the sixth one, 6 upon 7 raised to 5, outside bracket 2. Again this is m, this is n. So 5 into 2 is 10. Here 2 upon 3 raised to minus 4, outside bracket it is 5. So minus 4 into 5 is minus 20. Here also 3 into minus 2, which is minus 6. 3 upon 4 raised to 6, outside bracket 1, 6 1 is 6. Here 2 upon 5 raised to minus 3, outside the bracket 2. So 3 2 is 6, and minus plus is minus. So minus 6. Moving ahead to the second one. The second one says write the following numbers using positive indices. That means we are supposed to change the number into positive index. So we will use a upon b raised to minus m, which is equal to b upon a raised to m. So 2 upon 7 raised to minus 2 is nothing but 7 upon 2 raised to 2. That 7 on the denominator goes to the numerator, the 2 on the numerator goes to the denominator, and this minus 2 becomes plus 2. Here also same way, 11 upon 3 raised to minus 5, which is 3 upon 11 raised to 5. 1 upon 6 raised to minus 3, you can write 6 upon 1 raised to 3 or directly 6. Anything upon 1 is the same number. Whatever you feel comfortable or whatever thing you remember, you can do it. This is y raised to minus 4. This will become 1 upon 5. Here nothing is there. That means upon 1. So this becomes 1 upon 5 y raised to 4. The only thing that we have used is a upon b raised to minus m, which is equal to b upon a raised to m. Moving ahead to the last practice set of this chapter, that is practice set number 30, which says find the square root, and we are given few numbers. So finding the square root now. 625 is the first number. So 5 1s are 5, 1 is left. 5 2s are 10, 2 is left. This becomes 25, which is 5 5s are 25. Again 5 2s are 10, 2 is left, 25. 5 5s are 25. Again 5 5s are 25, 5 1s are 5. The numbers on the left hand side is the number that we will be writing over here, which is 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 4 times. When you are finding the square root, there is a pair of two each numbers, that is two same numbers has a pair only one times. In this case we will not find the pair and write it as 5, only pair in the first one. So 2 5 bring us to 1 5 and then 1 5. 5 5 is 25. So root of 625 is 25. Moving ahead to the second one. Again 1 2 2 5. So 5 2s are 10, we are left with 2, this becomes 22. 5 4s are 20, we are left with 2, this becomes 25. 5 5s are 25. Here 5 4s are 20 and then 4 is left. 5 9s are 45. Again we know 49 is a square root of 7. So 7 7s is 49 and 7 1s is 7. So number on the left side is 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7. This 5 and this 7 makes a pair. So 5 multiplied by 7, which is 35. So the square root of 1225 is 35. Moving ahead to the third sum. So third one is 289. We know 289 is a square root of 17. So 17 ones are 17 and then 17 sevens are is 109. Here you can see 17 ones are 17. We are left with 11. So 17 sevens is 119. Again 17 ones are 17. So 17 multiplied by 17 and the pair of these two is 1. So square root of 289 is 17. Moving ahead to the next one, that is 4096. 2 2s are 4, 2 0s are 0, 2 4s are 8, 2 8s are 16. 2 1s are 2, 2 0s are 0, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8. 2 5s are 10, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, 2 6s are 12. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16. 2 6s are 12, 2 4s are 8. 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4. 2 16s are 32. 2 8s are 16. 2 4s are 8. 2 2s are 4. 2 1s are 2. We will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That means there are 12 2s pairing each. 2, 2, 2, 2 and 2. So this becomes 6 times. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32 and 32 2s is 64. So square root of 4096 is 64. Moving ahead to the next one, that is 1089. 3 3s is 9, 3 6s are 18, 3 3s are 9. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3. 11 1s are 11, 11 1s are 11. Again 11 1s are 11. So we are left with 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 11 multiplied by 11. Again pairing this 3 and this 11. So 3 multiplied by 11, which is equal to 33. So square root of 1089 is 33. Along with this, the explanation of this chapter gets completed. For homework, you will write laws of indices 5 times and learn it very well. Hope you all have completed this chapter in a notebook as well as workbook. Many of you all have been asking me that workbook में ये questions नहीं है. But see to it, these questions are there in your workbook. Okay? Few extra sums are there in the workbook that I have already told you all to do on your own. If any doubts exist, you can still feel free to ask me in the group. And all the explanation as well as notes is given to you all. So I don't think there is a point of any doubt. But still, if any doubt exists, you can still ask me. That's all for today. Thank you.